Autumn is a 15-year-old quarter horse mare. She's 14, 3 hands high. She's foundation bred, so she is really stout, really broad, and really easy to ride. She's registered AQHA, FQHR, and IBHA. She's bred and built for Western style disciplines, and I'm more interested in riding English. It was a gift as a yearling, and the trainer that assisted my mom in purchasing her first taught us ground driving. I took an interest in natural horsemanship, so Autumn learned techniques taught by Pat Pirelli, Clinton Anderson, Craig Cameron, and John Lyon. I did my best to get her out and about as a young horse, and I showed her in hand at local shows, and I even allowed a 10-year-old girl to show her in hand for 4-H and took her to various clinics, including Marty Martin's, John Lyons, and James Shaw. I have shown her at dressage schooling shows at training level, and I've even taken her to a few local shows where we did rail classes for hunter and her saddle, and her temperament is wonderfully calm. She is a blast bareback. She's so well-tempered. You can hop on her anywhere, ride her around the property, ride her around the neighborhood. The other day it was super windy and I was riding her bareback in my little arena. Typically, I ride Autumn at home and practice my body position for dressage maneuvers and learning the tests, and usually bareback. And she has a super smooth jog. Dogs will chase her, and even if she bumps off to the side, she's so broad, she's super easy to stay on. I started riding her when she was 3 or 4 years old, and she seemed ouchy on her feet. I put shoes on, and that seemed to fix the issue. There have been a couple times I have pulled her shoes and she gets tender-footed fairly quickly, so I just keep regular shoes on her year-round. I was concerned about her feet, and I have had her at Littleton. Dr. Tischer looked at her. Her feet are fine. She just has thinner soles. She needs to have shoes year-round, just regular horse shoes. She has even taken my husband for a few trail rides over the years, and while he's a little heavy for her, she lets him sit on her and she will adjust his weight to her pleasure. A few years back, I joined a trail riding group, and she seemed at ease with large groups of strange horses, and unfortunately, I seemed to have run short on time, and we realized the last trail ride we were on was in August 2011. Since she hasn't been on trail for several years, I would recommend she be reconditioned, and by that I mean start her on short trail rides first. She may also need to be reacquainted with bridge and water crossings. She's taught a couple young ladies the basics of riding and is the horse I allow company to ride. She's very gracious. She's great with kids. She's very calm. She keeps all 4 hooves on the ground, whether you're walking underneath her, walking between her legs, crawling on her. Whether the kids are running around, the dogs are running around, she'll just stand quietly . And you can put your husband, who doesn't even know how to ride, on her. So if you're looking for a husband horse or a kid's horse, this could be the one. Well, dressage is still my discipline of choice. The neighborhood children have grown up and moved away, and Autumn spends most of her time in the barn. I haven't had time for trail rides in years. Autumn is a sweet, gentle, and kind horse. She really is a pleasure and deserves someone who has time to groom her and ride her and love on her. Her future loving home is a must. If you think that someone could be you, please give me a call at 720-232-3244 or email me at equinekindercare@gmail.com.